Intro. Alrighty, and we're back.
Yes.
Welcome back to Alcohol Content. We are here with the normal crew plus one. We got Rick. We got Rick. We got Ryan. We got Matt.
Boom.
And you got me, Austin. And,
You'd think you'd know me by now.
you know, it's
Who's
not
up first?
my fault.
No, it's okay.
You guys look exactly the same. Okay. Matt, welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Glad
having
to
me.
have you. So we
By
have,
popular demand.
Yes,
People
by popular
have
demand.
been
I tell you
hitting up
what.
our DMs like crazy.
Firehouses across the country have been
Yeah.
asking for Matt
Yeah.
and asking which calendar month he's going to be on.
Yeah, we know that's not true.
Yeah. Be sure to check out our merch for our firefighter calendar coming real soon.
It's just Matt.
It's only Matt.
It's just Matt. Wait a second. January,
Ooh.
February.
Ooh.
It's like
Fight. Okay. It's like one of those flip books.
So this week we got something special because this just hit the shelves. Okay, this you're not going to see any reviews. You might, but they may not have the full bottles. Okay, yeah, looking at you, person. So here we go. Rick, what are we drinking?
Well, we've got the Maker's Mark special releases, and so it's that last year they were FAE-01 and 2, and this year it's BRT-01
yeah.
and BRT-02. The BRT stands for barrel rotation. So really, what they're talking about is BRT. They said you should sort of like try them next to each other, and we were lucky enough to get these. So BRT-1 was on the top floors of a rick house, and BRT-2 was on the bottom floors of a rick house.
Okay.
And there is one other difference I sort of wish they wouldn't have done. There's another variable. BRT-1, they have 10 American oak staves in the barrel. And then BRT-2 are toasted French oak staves in the barrel. But both are 109.4 proof. Typical Maker Mark distillate of 70% corn, 16% red winter wheat, and then 14% malted barley.
Well, right off the bat, you definitely get some wood. And nose
And
is
sweetness.
I get a lot of
lots of
sweetness.
sweet
And
wood.
It
This
smells
is one.
thick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It smells viscous.
The wood's there, but it's not too crazy.
So this is the one that was on the top floors.
Yeah.
And again, they're both 109.4 proof.
Already, this smells better to me than both the FAE from last year.
Really?
Yeah. This smells
This
more
is
complex.
This is luscious.
This
smelling.
isn't staved, right?
Both of them are staved.
Okay, so this exact same as last time. They're staved. Okay.
But
Maker's Mark loves to just throw extra sticks in.
Yeah, so this is probably gonna blast our palate with some oak, but this is the 01, correct?
this is the old one, so this was on the top floor of
right.
a rick house. To me, just on the nose, I'm getting caramel, butterscotch, sweetness,
Yep, vanilla.
vanilla.
Yep.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Spice. Wood
Oh.
spice. Lots of
Yep.
wood spice.
Oh, but with the sweetness though,
Yeah.
from the nose, that same sweetness.
It's a nice balance.
Ooh,
And that's something I would not normally say from a Maker's Mark bottle.
Proof cuts through a little bit
Yeah.
in a good way.
Yeah, it does have some spice.
it's viscous.
Really good,
It's
I'm going to go ahead and say it. This is probably the best Maker's Mark product I've ever had.
Yeah. At least on the episode, that's
And
for sure.
I'm not a huge Maker's Mark person. This is pretty good. This is pretty damn good. Yeah.
barrel rotation.
I'm excited for the French oak staves because I'm a fan of French oak. It usually increases the mouthfeel, like makes it more viscous and smooth on the tongue. And then it has a slightly different, usually less spice to it.
So
More vanilla.
one of the problems that I'm having with this bottle right now, even though it's on my second drink, is the wood is now starting to amplify. And it's just, it's like an exponential.
Compounding.
Yeah, and it's starting to get woody, but what I like is the aftertaste is not, it's covered with the sweetness. It's like a layer of glaze of like caramel is just sitting over the wood, and it's not letting the wood take over.
And it is super silky. Like
Yeah.
you can feel that in your mouth,
Yeah.
viscosity, and it going down.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
A really nice mouthfeel.
Yep.
To me, the the taste is sort of a luscious, rich creme brulee with some spices overlaid on it, some warming spices, and I think most of the spices coming from the actual oak, because it's not pepper.
No.
But it's sort of
What do
just
you
some
mean?
warm.
It's the same. I mean, it's oak staves inside an oak barrel.
Right.
So why would you say that it comes from the barrel versus the staves?
No. Well, I'm it's coming from the wood. The spice is coming from
Yeah,
the
there's
wood.
a lot of wood involved.
Rather than actual spice.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's not like a rye spice.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. No.
But to me, it's wow. The mouth feels really, really good.
I'm not a big heavy wood spice or
Me neither.
but the way it's kind of integrated into this is actually, I think it's pretty good personally for my palate.
No age statement on it. I think it's probably on the young-ish side, but I don't think being older would be any better. In fact, it might be worse.
Yeah. I mean, I would assume that's why they stave it, right? Like
Ages it faster.
Yeah, let's just get the wood in here. What I like about it though is it fits for the time it's being released. So this is a November release, right, Rick? And
Yes, correct.
This is holiday spices. That wood. It's I think a great time to release this bottle.
I think that's a great point. I think I said that to Rick when we had poured it and kind of smelled it off camera. I said the same thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's just that fall,
Mm-hmm.
those fall smells.
This is in an armchair by a fireplace, not inside.
Are you still sticking with the best Maker's Mark product you've had?
I
For
think
the
so,
one?
because almost all Maker's Mark have just overwhelming wood to
Yeah.
it, and this also has slightly overwhelming wood, but I think the quality in general of the liquid overtakes how overwhelming the wood is.
I mean, it just keeps giving. I mean, I still have the taste
Yeah.
in my throat. I mean, then the Kentucky hug going on, but I mean, it just keeps like I'm still tasting.
That's why I guess the wood is tolerable for me because it's not like the wood and that's all you're getting. Yeah, the wood's there and it's around for a little bit and it hangs around a little, but all the other flavors that keep kind of pumping through the wood make it like, okay, this is balanced pretty well.
Yeah. I'm super impressed.
Yeah. What was the price point?
I think MSRP is right around 65. We happen to get them for $59.95.
Okay.
Yeah, $60.
The
That's
nose is kind
worthwhile.
of making me think of a little bit like Buffalo Trace.
I see what you mean.
Yeah. And I think it's
It's like a thick sweetness. Yeah.
yeah. Well, good job, Maker's Mark.
Yeah.
This is
BRT-01.
impressive. I'm more excited even for
Yeah.
the 02 here.
I would agree.
So yeah, we'll see. I mean, so that's the lower floor. So I'm gonna guess that's gonna be darker. I could be wrong.
I think darker and the French oak is going to make it more of a mouth journey,
we
which
just-
is ironically the name of your sex tape. Mouth journey.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. To be released very soon, right along with the calendar.
Yeah.
we'll put a hyperlink down in the
Yeah.
comments.
Definitely. We're going to link it in the comments. Donation based, but a minimum of $100.
It's only an audiobook.
Yeah. It's a mixtape, but it's also an audiobook. And it's also a biography.
All the forms of media except the one you want.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the bottom of the Rick House.
Yep.
French oak staves.
BRT-02. BRT. Barrel rotation.
Smells more damp.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, there's more earthiness. I'm getting some deep
I get
fruit though.
I was just saying, I get more cherry. Like I'm getting.
Yeah.
I get the cherry, yeah.
Yeah.
I get more fruit.
I
For
like
sure.
that dampness, though. It's kind of tones it down.
Yeah, I was just saying, it knocks down the wood for sure.
Yeah.
Like I don't get the wood on the
And
nose.
it's not that ridiculous damp, that
Yeah.
moldy,
No, not
Wood,
moldy, just
yeah.
moist.
Yeah.
moist.
Oh, you said it.
That's the first song on the mixtape in the first chapter of the audiobook.
Moist. with a smacking of lips sound.
Wow.
I won't make the sound. I won't do it.
I almost did.
I
I
won't
was
do
so
it.
tempted.
I'm getting a little chocolate on the smell too.
Well, Ryan, I think you called it. It certainly adds to the mouthfeel. Not in what I expected, though. It is more coating my mouth.
More buttery.
Yeah, I kind of thought of it was going to be more viscous, but instead it's like kind of molding over my tongue. And you can
That is the French oak
yeah,
for sure.
it's almost
Okay.
like a tannin from the
Yeah.
French oak.
yeah.
Buttery is a good way to. I think it's a
Yeah.
perfect way to describe it.
Even how it finishes, it's buttery.
This to me is even better than the first one,
Yeah.
which I assumed I would like better, and that French oak I think influences in a really fun way.
Oh, wee.
Eiffel Tower.
This is better
Concierge.
in every. This is better in every way, in my opinion. It is. It doesn't burn like the other one does. It is not super woody, which is the French oak really balances that out instead of just adds on to the wood.
Agreed. Because it's still it is really woody,
Yeah.
but because it's a different kind of wood, I think it adds just a different layer to it rather than doubling up on the American oak layer like the first one does. What do you guys think?
I mean, right now I'm tending towards the first one, liking it better. I like this.
Yeah.
I like the second one a lot.
I don't think I
It's
could
my
have another
second.
glass of the first one.
Yeah, the first one is definitely sweeter for
Yeah.
sure.
I'm gonna side with Rick.
Oh, we're
Okay.
splitting the table. The line has
Wow.
been drawn.
Wow.
And it's not drastic. It's just my palate.
You
If
guys
I
are
had
right.
to get real nitpicky, they're both good. They're both really good.
Yeah.
I like them both, but I think the buttery and the thickness of it has almost taken some of the flavors away a little from me. Where the oak on the other one, the way the oak was balanced, kind of brought those vanillas and caramels and they just kind of kept coming. Just for my palate, it's good. I
They-
like this one.
They both the first one
They're very
definitely
different.
yeah,
It's crazy how different they are.
they are. And the first one definitely seems sweeter,
But
the sweetness of it, but I think they're both sweet, but it's a different kind of sweet.
See,
This is more of a savory sweet. This is more of like a sweet, like candy sweet.
so I'm going to kind of counteract what you just said.
I'm drawing another line.
Yeah. the
Everyone to the corners. Here we go.
The BR2 or the
Brett.
BRT-02.
yeah,
The aftertaste for me is red vine licorice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
see, and for me, what I'm picking up now on the BRT-2 is I'm getting chocolate covered cherry. Like,
Yep.
I mean,
I get
cherry,
chocolate
but
cherry.
with that oozy vanilla-y stuff and sort of a milk chocolate. So, I mean, it's showing up sweeter than it initially did for me as I keep sipping on it.
I get more pastry on the second one, like a baked sweet, or like more of like a creme brulee.
I got creme brulee for big time on the first one.
Oh, I disagree with that.
They're just different.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both really good.
Yeah,
they're just
they're
both
both really good.
I think
yeah.
so.
very different.
It
in a
is
good
fun
way.
how different they are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's very cool.
Yes, it is cool. That's kind of
Well,
crazy.
So what would
There you
you
go.
say?
We've turned him.
So what would you say if somebody was on a budget and could only pick up one? Which
It
one would you
depends
go
on your
for?
palate
100%.
or way you like.
So
100%.
would you say if you like sweeter, go with the one, or not?
Well,
'Cause
I
there's
would
sweetness
make it
here,
off the
too.
wood notes. I would go off the wood notes more.
Yeah.
If
I
you
think
want,
I'd go with two.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
Choose-
you like sweeter.
Yeah, I think if you want two, if you kind of like a more of a mouth feel, and you like a little bit darker, and more baked goods.
You don't like to be woken
butter.
up,
If
like-
you like your kind of thicker, and it might be more for like Buffalo Trace, like Elmer T. Lee, like anything that's really in the higher end Buffalo Trace.
The second one's more of a Blanton's person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 01 is like, I mean, that is wood, but it balances with sweetness. I think really it just depends on your taste.
If you like extreme complexity, one is probably going to be your alley.
Yeah.
If you like, that's not the knock too. Two has some complexity to it, but if you,
I think they're both complex. I think
Yes,
they're just
they are
complex
yeah.
in different
I wonder.
avenues.
Yes, thank you.
I would
Sorry.
like to try them swapped around, starting with the 2 and then going to the 1, because maybe the wood wouldn't be so intense.
Ooh, I would almost think it's more intense.
Really? Yeah.
I'm telling you, I think they're both winners. I'm
Yeah.
Oh, for
I'm
sure.
actually.
I mean, we're
super impressed.
debating about it. We're debating very fine points.
Oh yeah,
We're
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to help people to make a decision.
To anybody out there, if you can
Yeah.
find
If
If
either
you can
of
get
them,
them both, buy them both.
Yeah.
They're
I
both
think
good.
the first one would be a better cigar whiskey.
Yeah.
For sure.
Wow,
I would too.
interesting. To me, this was creme brulee, butterscotch, caramel.
The 01.
This is the 01, and the 02 is chocolate covered cherry. Deeper.
Dessert.
There's a fruit
more
note in there
desserty.
too. I mean, cherry and something else too. I'm not sure. The more I drank this one, the 2, the more it grew on me.
Yep.
And I'm gonna
Agreed.
go. For me, it would be totally what mood I'm in. Like they're distinctly different, and they're both excellent. And it would be what mood I'm in for me personally.
Yeah.
After
Yeah,
my
I'm
first
impressed.
sip, I was with Rick, where I'm like, I'm going with 1. And the more I've had a few more sips, I'm like,
Yeah, the cherry is really
I
coming
mean, it
through.
just
I think
depends
the
on
2 is also more of a like if you're a Scotch or Irish drinker, that falls more your lane than the first one.
Yeah.
The first one is like if you're a hardcore
That
cask
oak.
strength bourbon, that's your
Yeah.
thing. That's probably more your lane.
All right.
Wow, I think they hit
Yeah.
home runs.
Well, there you have it, folks. We got Maker's Mark, the BRT-01, the BRT-02. They just released this month in November, so if you can find them, go ahead and pick them up because this might be some of the best whiskey that Maker's Mark has actually
Dealer.
released.
Maker's Mark is making me eat my words.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, Ryan.
it's good. That is.
I'm glad. I want them to be good, and they
Very
are
good.
here.
Well, there you have it. Like and subscribe because you like this show. You want to see more of
Press
it.
that button.
Comment. Let us know if you have any whiskeys you want us to try. We'll try and pick them up. Outside of that, I think we're done here.
We're exceptionally good at finding bottles in the wild.
Oh, whoa. There we go.
We're not getting anybody sent. No, nobody's sending
Yeah,
stuff to us.
this is us finding it. Not us. It's one person finding it, but you can make the choice on who it actually is.